Hello world, PDR coming at you here with a 2015 Subaru WRX. Something came down on this and gave it a nice dent on the edge of the deck lid there. It's tough to see, but it's definitely there, and I'm going to take a glue tab and go right across the edge of the body line. If you see the way that I'm going to put the glue on the tab, it's going to be okay. So what we're going to do is give this a little bit of heat. My glue gun wasn't hot yet. Had a little skip there. It's not really super warm, just to that slightly warm to the touch. I'm going to put a little line of glue right on the edge. Right on that edge. And now once again, I can't use the robo lifter because I'd be using two flat feet coming across a round brow, because it doesn't really look like it, but this thing has roundness to it. So I'm gonna grab the glove and the slide hammer. And I'd say after about 35 to 45 seconds, it's almost that perfect temp time for everything. Here we go. Very carefully. Now I heard some metal move, and if that didn't almost do it, then geez, I don't know what would, because that sure moved a lot of metal there, guys. Now I think I'm going to tap a little bit here, go to a smaller tab and make one more pull right there, and we're probably going to be looking pretty darn good with this glue pull-a-rooney. Be back with you in a sec. Alright, we're back, and I'm just going to tap down this last little bit of a ridge that I see, because that thing moved a lot of metal, guys. I sure do appreciate y'all clicking on the video, and I sure appreciate all the positive comments in the community. So this one, glue puller did a lot of work, but I had to know what I was doing. I've started to learn a lot more about these glue pulling out a body line. You basically want to put the glue along the body line and go for the body line first. Sounds common sense. You always want to take out the most severe or pinched part or lowest part, or, you know, first, but I'm really surprised with the way that this one pulled. It pulled it out real nice. Now I've got a little tiny low right here that I don't want to get behind and push on. Even if I had the paint warm, it would want to shatter that. So what I will do is I'll take the Keiko Clear tiny tab and make one good pull. If I can find the Keiko Clear tiny tab. Because preparedness is key with us here at PDR. It's not super clean, but since that glue won't come off the tab, here's the glue tab trick, guys. The glue is hot. The head is hot. Just run the head on it for a couple of seconds. It warms that glue back up. The one spot of glue that I want is right there. Just a little baby droplet of glue. And then we're gonna go, oh, right on the edge again. Let it fall right there. And I actually did push it down a little bit, but not much, just with the weight of the tab, maybe my finger on it, but I didn't really push into that tab. It's got a little tiny high right here in front of the tab, which I can tap down while it's cooling. And then probably, if there's a high on one side of it, there's probably a high on the other side of it, which we can't see because of the tab right now. But I see that there's a slight pinch right here that I just want to... Guys, this is like half of the weight of the hammer. I'm not even dropping the hammer. I'm letting it fall against my hand. I'm holding the hammer up rather than tapping. Okay, so now we're at about 45 seconds. Let's give it the old pull with my slide hammer. And I think this was a pretty successful glue pull already, even without getting this last little tiny pocket out, which looked like it moved. It actually did look like it moved. Now that I saw it move a little tiny bit, I don't want to do... Please excuse the background noise. We are out here in nature. There we go. Now we got that tab perfectly clean, and we're going to go for one more pull. Same exact thing we just did, because now I got a clean tab, hot glue, one spot. I'm not going to push it. I'm going to just let it drop. Just like that. Just let it drop right in there. And I can tap on it now because it's already been set. Takes about 5 seconds for that glue to set, and about, you guys know, about 45 seconds for it to cool to the point that I want to pull it at 65, 70 degrees, which is what it is right now outside. So we'll give it a couple of seconds, and then at this time you guys could click on the like button, right? Yeah, do that. But yeah, this dent came out real nice for the 50-cent piece size of area that was moved. So I'm really happy about the way that this one came out. Once again, glove back on. I've learned my lesson by pinching my hand one too many times. And here we go. I'm actually going to keep it that way because a trick about this is the part of the foot that is holding the tab is going to pull harder than the part of the foot that's not holding the tab. So this is going to be the hardest pull we can get. It's right up. One puller. And I felt it move, but half a millimeter. Moved a lot though. Did some good work on that one. I think that this one we're just gonna give it the little tiny wipe down right here. And has a tiny little pocket, but I think we came out looking pretty darn good. Once again, thank you all for clicking on the video. This has been PDR, and I'm out. Peace.